Hello everyone, my name is Marek Mateju and I am very happy and proud to have an opportunity to present my keynote speech at SSHRA International Scientific Conference. I am from Poland and represent University of Łódź. Poland is located in the Central Europe, eastern part of the European Union. Our neighbors are Germany, Russia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Czech Republic and Slovakia. Capital of Poland is Warsaw, and my city, Łódź, is located in the center of Poland, about 150 kilometers from Warsaw. Łódź is the fourth largest city in Poland, with about 650,000 citizens. We are famous with National Film School, many logistics centers and outsourcing companies. Łódź is also former center of textile industry and is so called as a city of four cultures. My university was established in 1945 and is one of the biggest universities in Poland. It consists of 12 faculties and I represent the Department of Entrepreneurship and Industrial Policy at the Faculty of Management. On this photo you can see the building of my faculty, which is quite new and very convenient for research and teaching. Here are other photos of our university campus. On photo number 1 you can see different view on Faculty of Management building. Photo number 2 is Faculty of Philology, number 3 Faculty of Law and Administration, and last photo is our modern library. Moving to my presentation, its aim is to identify the most important criteria for distinguishing subdisciplines in management sciences and assess their application in national and international science classifications. My presentation should take about 20 minutes and consists of 7 parts. I will start with literature review and formulate research questions. Next, I will describe research methodology and present research results. On this basis, I will answer research questions and conclude my speech. An essential feature of science is its great thematic diversity. One way to organize this diversity is to classify it into specific fields, disciplines, and their subdisciplines based on merit, objective, methodological, and conceptual differences. In such contexts, some disciplines are understood as relatively permanent research specializations which are formed and substantively distinguished due to subject and purpose. They are treated both as collections of theoretical knowledge and sets of necessary skills essential for solving thematic research problems. The division of science subdisciplines plays an essential role in organizing the activities of scientific institutions, academic teaching, or distributing research funding. It is also important for creating and developing scientific communities and environments. This importance is also pointed out by Marian Gorynia. He emphasizes that the challenge here is how to classify science, which is primarily determined by subjective factors. As a result, there are various solutions to the classifications of scientific subdisciplines with different scientific communities and countries, which make it very difficult to agree on these divisions internationally. In this situation, the discussion of the type, scope, and application of scientific criteria for distinguishing scientific subdisciplines becomes of vital importance. In case of management, these criteria are influenced by the specific identity of management sciences. On the basis of this specificity, we can distinguish many various criteria of subdivision, such as presented on this slide. Examples may be types of organizations according to which we can distinguish subdisciplines related to enterprises, non-profit, or administrative organizations. Other examples are geographic range of business activities or functions of management and organizations. Other criteria cover specific aspects of management such as processes, resources, management levels, or methods and concepts of management. Moreover, interesting proposals are also such criteria as empirical engagement, level of aggregation, reality, prospect for development, and time, including historical, contemporary, and future management subdisciplines. Based on above criteria, various classifications of subdisciplines in management sciences are applied in scientific practice. Examples include Polish and Chinese proposals of classifications. First covers 18 subdisciplines based on hierarchical arrangement of four levels: empirical nature, subject criterion, management level, and specific research specializations. Chinese classification distinguishes 5 subdisciplines only. First, management science and engineering, business management, agriculture and forestry management, public management, and library intelligence and archives management. Other example may be the divisions and interest group classification from the Academy of Management. It covers 26 specializations integrating the Academy of Management members within specific teams. Last but not least example may be the classification of the Web of Science journal citations reports. In this case, subdisciplines of management sciences can be found in economics and business group. It includes a list of 21 specializations, however some of them are related to economics or other scientific disciplines. On these slides I presented 4 examples of subdisciplines classifications only. However, we can find much more subdisciplines classifications in research practice. Taking this into account, the research problem covers the identification and assessment criteria for subdivision of management subdisciplines in national and international research practice. This research problem was operationalized into 2 research questions. First, what subdivision criteria are used to distinguish subdisciplines of management sciences in classifications of research specialization? The second question, to what extent are the criteria used to divide subdisciplines in line with the expectations of management sciences community? Such a defined research problem is essential to understanding the evolution and creating new opportunities for further development of management sciences, because scientific subdisciplines play an essential role in determining the scope and building the identity of management sciences. The research problem defined above also provides a better description and understanding of multi-paradigmatic, multidisciplinary and polymethodological perspectives of management sciences development. In order to achieve the purpose of the study and answer the research question, I conducted empirical research using 2 methods. First, document study of 16 classifications of management sciences subdisciplines using formal and content analysis as research techniques. And second, expert opinion survey among 31 representatives of management sciences community from Poland and China. In this case, the research technique was email survey and research tool was expert questionnaire consisting of 12 questions. Various academic staff members participated in the study, mainly full professor, associate professors, assistant professors. Respondents represented a variety of research interests, including, among others, marketing, logistics, finance management, human resources management, entrepreneurship, strategic management, innovativeness, and public management. Detailed characteristics of the analyzed 16 subdiscipline classifications are shown in the presented table. Classifications cover various geographical areas and have been prepared for various purposes, such as the integration of management sciences community, the evaluation of scientific activity carried out by higher educational institutions, the identification of the activity profile and research interest of scientists, the distribution of funds for scientific research, or the thematic classification of scientific journals and publications. Out of the analyzed classifications, 7 are general in nature. At the same time, 9 were developed only to distinguish subdisciplines in management sciences. They contain from 5 to 857 research specializations. However, in some classifications it was impossible to clearly distinguish research specializations exclusively in management sciences. Hence, the number given includes subdisciplines from other scientific disciplines, mainly economics. The hierarchical arrangement of the analyzed classifications ranges from 1 to 4 levels of classification. Most of them are closed and do not provide the possibility of adding other or new subdisciplines to the proposed list. The next part of the research involved identifying and evaluating the subdivision criteria used to distinguish subdisciplines of management sciences in the 16 presented classifications. Results are shown in the presented table. The results indicate that the most widely used criteria for dividing subdisciplines, used in more than 80% of the classifications analyzed, are resources, which are primarily due to common distinction of human resources management subdiscipline in analyzed classifications. Second, areas of activity, referring to the functions of enterprises and allowing to distinguish a broad and diverse range of subdisciplines, including, but not limited to, production management, logistics management, marketing management, or finance management. Next, concepts and methods of management, expressing the differentiation of subdisciplines according to specific conceptual approaches, methods, and tools of management. Next, type of organizations, which primarily distinguished public management, small business management, healthcare management, or sport and leisure management. Other commonly used criteria, used in 50 to 80% of classifications analyzed, include management level, aggregation level, empirical engagement, and geographic range. Other criteria were used to the most minor extent, less than 50% of the classifications analyzed. Among them, we can identify time, processes, functions of management, reality, and prospects for development, for which only one research specialization has been identified. In the next part of research, respondents from Poland and China were asked to evaluate the usefulness for each criterion in research practice. Experts rated the usefulness on Likert scale from 1, means very low usefulness, to 5, very high usefulness. Results are shown in presented table. Respondents found the following 3 criteria to be the most valuable, with average score above 4. First, areas of activity, referring substantively to the division according to the functions of enterprise. 2, management level, related to distinguishing the strategic, tactical, and operational levels of management. And third, concepts and methods of management, expressing the conceptual richness of management sciences. The second group comprises criteria with above average usefulness, average score above 3 up to 4, which include functions of management, type of organization, empirical engagement, resources and processes, and level of aggregation. They provide an opportunity to deepen and diversify the classifications used by introducing several specific research specializations. The last group consists of criteria with below average usefulness, which include reality, geographic range, time, and prospects for development. The low ratings indicate the respondents' limited recommendation to use this criteria in research practice. The results show that Chinese respondents rated the usefulness of most criteria slightly higher. However, there were no statistical significant differences in evaluation by Chinese and Polish respondents for the most valuable criteria. The final part of the research evaluated the extent to which the criteria used to divide subdisciplines align with the expectations of management sciences community representatives from Poland and China. This was achieved using the correlation of the extent of use of each criterion in the classifications analyzed with the respondents' evaluation of them, as shown in the presented figure, along with the trend line. The results indicate that, in general, the extent of application of each criterion in the compared classifications is mainly consistent with the survey participants' evaluation of its usefulness. Based on the detailed results, it can be further concluded that the extent to which each criterion is applied in research practice is slightly more in line with the expectations of representatives of the management sciences community from Poland than from China. The research conducted makes it possible to answer the research questions posed. Research question 1: what subdivision criteria are used to distinguish subdisciplines of management sciences classifications of research specializations? Answering this question, it's important to underline that a wide variety of criteria can be used to distinguish research specializations in management sciences. The results obtained show that the following criteria play a leading role in classifications analyzed. First, resources, referring to the resource-based view in management. Second, areas of activity substantively related to specific functions of enterprises. Third, concepts and methods of management expressing the diversity of conceptual approaches, methods, and tools of management. And fourth, types of organizations, highlighting subject diversity in research conducted within management sciences. Research question 2: to what extent are the criteria used to divide the subdisciplines in line with the expectations of the management sciences community? In this case, results indicate that, in general, the criteria used to divide subdisciplines are well in line with the expectations of representatives of management sciences community who participated in the survey. This is confirmed by high convergence of experts' evaluations of the practical usefulness of each criterion with the extent of its use in the classifications analyzed. Based on the comparison of the results with the trend line, it can also be concluded that in case of 5 criteria, prospects for development, reality, processes, empirical engagement, and functions of management, experts expect them to be used for distinguishing research specialization to a slightly greater extent than is apparent from the current practice of classifications analyzed. Concluding my speech, it's worth to mention that subdisciplines play a crucial role in building the identity, organization, and development of management sciences community. They can be distinguished based on specific criteria, the selection and application of which determines the practical usefulness of the created classifications. The theoretical considerations and the research results indicate that national and international classifications of management sciences subdisciplines are created based on a wide variety of criteria. Among them, 4 criteria plays a crucial role. First, resources. Second, areas of activity. Third, concepts and methods of management. And fourth, types of organizations. They are used in most of classifications studied, laying the conceptual and logical foundations for their creation and further development. The results also show that the survey experts rate the usefulness of most of criteria slightly higher than is apparent from the current practice of classifications analyzed. In general, however, the extent to use of the criteria analyzed is well in line with expectations of the representatives of management sciences community participating in the survey. And that concludes my speech. Here are references from my presentation. If you need, you can pause the presentation to get detailed information. So that brings us to the end. Thank you very much for your attention and hope you enjoyed my presentation. If you have any questions or comments, I would be happy to open up the discussion. Thank you.